Dan was the perfect child. Dan was the perfect brother, the perfect son. Dan had graduated in May of '99. He had went to a party with friends. Dan was supposed to be the designated driver, and he wasn't drinking. He wouldn't let Dan drive anymore. He had had way too much to drink, but Dan got in the car anyway. He made a choice, and that choice had consequences, and he was the only one hurt. And life changed in a heartbeat. It is the hardest thing that can ever happen in anyone's life. And in one moment, your life changes forever. And, you know, you can't ask what if anymore, it's what is, and move on. Dan was in a coma for 2 months. He told me to find a nursing home I felt comfortable with, because chances were very good that I would be going there. I could comb his hair, comfort him, but there wasn't really a lot of hope that Dan would improve beyond that. And I would take him to therapy, and they'd tell me, you know, you have to accept he's not going to walk again. They did not know Dan's spirit. They didn't know, you know, the fighter he was.
I've seen Dan, for example, not be able to go to continue his therapy anymore, pool therapy or his physical therapy appointments as long as he should because of funding. And on a limited income, like somebody like Dan, he just doesn't have the money. Budgets are being cut. It's a reality for everybody here. A lot of our clients do rely on donations and assistance from others. We do our best, and you know, with what we have.
Let's go, Dan. Are you gonna help me set this up?
Dan is just a real sweetheart.
Well, I think I'm a sweetheart. That's where the game is played.
Oh.
This is home, you know, to him. And, you know, Dan has been here almost 9 years.
Checkmate.
To me, it's like the name, Restart. It's like Dan had to restart his life. And I feel, you know, they support him in that.
Without Restart, Dan would definitely not be where he is today.
Straight out.
His own determination with the physical therapy. We've seen him go from leaning over to using a cane to now using walking sticks. And I mean, it's just, he stands up and I'm just amazed at how tall he is, you know? It's amazing to see.
And I like to interact, and then I get to socialize with many individuals. I enjoy that.
Yes, boys, it's full. I'm trying to pick it up.
Oh!
Interact is performing arts, where I perform performing arts, now do visual arts. I've done several paintings. I'm gonna run someday.
Dan just makes your day. I am so proud of him as my son.
I like to amaze people.
And seeing him improve physically has been kind of really emotional to me, actually.
One thing something like this teaches you is that not to feel sorry for yourself.
The reason why I'm so grateful is because all the people that have helped me along the way.